we've got a spectacle here. A tremendous light show hyping up the crowd as they get set for this matchup here tonight. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 12th ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Sooners will kick this away to get us going here. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Alabama's offense is on the field for the first time today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in this showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
The Sooners and the Crimson Tide, a rematch of a very memorable game last time. Oklahoma had a brutal year, coming off some tough losses, but they circled the wagons. They played really inspired at home, and Alabama just didn't show up, Kirk. This was a crushing loss for their playoff chances. They put 3 on the board. That's it.
Yeah, just another reminder of what makes college football so unpredictable. Alabama was starting to build some momentum and looking like they would be a team that would be destined to make it into the playoff. And of all games, to show up flat, just didn't look inspired against Oklahoma, who was having a down year. They caught the Sooners looking to make their season with a landmark win, and the Sooners capitalized on that and just ruined any hopes of a playoff for Alabama.
Play action here on first down. Close to the tight end. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Quarterback still with the football. Great cut there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made down the middle. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Great job here as a play caller. You come out the opening drive, you want to establish a little bit of an aggressive nature, and you hit some big plays here downfield. Great way to start this game.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Grab down the middle. It's Cuevas. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Sooners offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to. A matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out and work against these defenses that they're facing and try to put up as many points as they can. Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. A play action, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. The shotgun running play call.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball and heads to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Scanning the field, it's Mateer. He bought some time, now lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Burks.
But you got third down. The offense has the advantage here on third down to be able to get the ball downfield. They make the completion, but this defense is just flying around. They make the catch, but they have nowhere to go after.
And the Sooners will send their punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back in motion now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Cuevas. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
That completion makes it second and medium. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. The sure hands. It's Cuevas. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
Hey, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out. But the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. Returner decides to fair catch this. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there with just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. What a catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Sooners have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And this pass is on target, caught. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Grab down the middle. It's Burks. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Sooners are going to keep this drive rolling. They'll hand it off. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
They've converted both third down attempts on the drive so far, but now it's 3rd and 8. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The offense will stay on the field for this fourth down attempt. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. And now you've got another chance at points.
And the Sooners are in the red zone. In the red area is Ott. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. It's a draw play. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
What a great job by this defense. Backed up deep in their own territory inside the red zone, but they get penetration to come up with a loss there.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And he'll drop back here on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion, brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Adams. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, this offense better get it together. First sack of the game, and it's by a defensive back to try to set the tone.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Grab down the middle, it's Portman. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The talk strategy here.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He'll call for the fair catch here. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. First down, looking to throw the ball. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Second down after that previous play. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Quick throw to the left. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Tight end makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. To the air, it's Mateer. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
High completion makes it second and medium. Play action fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackled at the 40, that'll earn a fresh set of downs.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
The Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Burks. They bring him down after a short gain there. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Looking to pass. It's Mateer. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
They'll kick it away here. And he's got it at the 15. Returner is brought down. Gets it started in the next drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The shotgun handoff here. And And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Throwing off play action. Finds his man. It's Miller. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
A new set of downs after that completion. And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Snags a quick throw.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And they'll give it to the back. He's past the marker and still going. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. That's caught. It's Horton. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Back to pass. It's Simpson. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. And the game just good enough for a 1st down.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a 1st down.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. They're going to run it. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Looking to throw. It's Mateer. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Just a few seconds left here late in the third quarter. Time for one more play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. QB to the tight end for a completion. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up third down.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back. It's Mateer. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And the Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last possession, they were able to milk some clock and add 3 points to the scoreboard. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Looking to pass here on second down. Misses the receiver. Incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And that sets up a return. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. He finds some space. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here comes a handoff. Oh, look at the quick cut. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Grab behind the line. It's Lewis. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Here's the second down play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Can the quarterback come through under pressure, down a score late here in the fourth? Looking to throw it on third and very long. Defense is coming after him. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a fourth down play.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on third and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. In this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but it gives him a chance.
Crowd trying to help out here on fourth down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game. Leaning on the run game here late. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Quarterback keeps the football. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it. Big positive yards and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. Two quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.